Benehime is one of the most overloaded kits in the game, and this makes this probably the best SR build you could ever run. Using this SR build, I went completely undefeated from 1600 to 1700 elo, which is around like 4 or 5 wins, which is pretty cool. I actually think I climbed from 1500 to 1700. I can't really remember how many games I played, but I got bored and had to quit and make the vid. I'm gonna tell you guys the build real quick before I tell you how you can abuse Benehime, but the build is 50 Kendo, 15 speed, pretty default. We're using Horizon Core. Our skill boxes are going to be Eviscerate and Crescent Relief. We're using Eviscerate because it's almost true into the X move up close. Like, you land this, even if they block it, you can just spam your X down because it's almost instant when it falls, and it's a free combo start. Crescent Relief, just free posture damage, pairs really well when you have the Ragdoll and the Z, and you can kind of just throw this while they're falling and use that, whatever. It's also just a really nice move overall. Your Z move has 2 variants. The first one is a quick up-close slash. This one guard breaks, and it does 20 damage. You can also recast it a second time for the long-range 15 damage Ragdoll combo starter. You'll see I usually hit that, go into a Flower Passage or Eviscerate towards them while they're falling. It's not true into anything because they get flung in the air while they're Ragdolled, but you can just throw it like Immortal Ties and like combo extend, like delayed crossing towards them, because they'll be forced to parry check that. Oh yeah, and it gets even more broken when you realize you can feint it to instantly get to your second variant, so you can use it as a ranged move to combo start, stop moves, and just like do it. So like, watch this. Feint, bang. Like, that's insane range. This goes like absurdly far too. Like, your Z and X move for the second Z and the X move have insane range for combo starts or just free damage. Your X move is a falling ladder that hits closer to you, and then the further away it is, the more time it takes for it to fall and damage them. So up close, it's basically almost true off parry, and like awful lot of moves, you can just surprise them with an X immediately if they're up close. Also, once you hit them with it, they're stuck for like 4 seconds or like 2 seconds, and you're both in iframes, and you can choose to do the second variant of the X, which does 34 damage, the falling ladder from the beginning to 6 damage. So it's a 40 damage move for like almost like, it's so fast, like it's actually insane. Also, if like Eviscerate, you can do X almost immediately, and it's basically true as well. If you're up close though with X and you land it like right here, you can choose not to reproc it and go into like a Rising Swallow, a Crescent Relief, any fast move to force a parry check. It's not true, I don't think, because you definitely can parry it, but it is very, very hard to parry that once you're up close. You can also just do that, go into your Z up close, and just spam your Z variants for free damage. The C move has 2 variants. You can tap it once to have the shield up for around a second. During this mode, you'll auto dodge every move, except for guard breaks. They can guard break through the shield, so just be wary of that. Don't try to like dodge like a bisection or a vert down. It's not going to end well for you. But the cool part about it is that there's a second variant where you tap it, and then you can choose to recast it within like half a second, and you can do the barrage move. Now, the barrage move is actually surprisingly good damage and posture damage. If you don't block it, it's going to do 40 damage to you. And it also does high posture. You can also feint the barrage. So like, after you start the barrage, get a bunch of posture, and if they're blocking it, I usually just go straight into a Rapier crit, because that'll usually guard break them, do the rest of their posture, or just do any fast move immediately after, like Eviscerate afterwards. You saw me miss a vert down in the intro. I probably would have done a bisection. It's probably the better move, but you know, whatever. Now, the first passive, Chikasumi, you can get by landing any of your moves. Z, X, C, it doesn't matter. Also, it doesn't matter if you recast them, you get the passive anyways. What it does is it enhances your block, and whatever move you block, it will not affect your posture whatsoever. You can even block true GB moves, like a vert down. The second passive, Supane, you can get by not recasting your X or C move. And this passive will allow you to do a parry that flings them back. It has a decent ragdoll, it doesn't make any true combos, but it is also a very good combo start. It also makes your C move have half the cooldown. So for example, the C move is 20 seconds. If I use like this one, have the Supane active, it's only going to be 10 seconds there in the bottom right. It's important to note though that that Supane passive, where it gives it half the cooldown, only applies if you don't recast your C and make it do the shooting like variant of it. It only lets you do the free dodge, and then you have a 10-second CD on that.